To have a pool or not have a pool? Is that a question? Hi, I'm Amol Heda with Keller Williams Bay Area Estates and author of Thriving Through Ownership. So we just at the beginning of the summer, what's the one thing that you enjoy in your home? A water body, the swimming pool. And right at the beginning of the summer, we are now getting rid of our swimming pool. So that's the project that we are currently undergoing. So it has been a tough 12 years between me and my family trying to figure out whether we should have a pool or whether we should not have a pool. Now, let's discuss the pros and cons of it, because in the next video, I'm going to be doing a very long version of how the process of removing the pool goes. So the biggest struggle in getting the pool out is what we think about it. Me and my wife used to continuously have a debate. Like one full moon night, we would be saying, oh my God, the pool looks so awesome. And it's the best thing we had in our backyard. And our pool, mind you, almost ate up the entire backyard. That's how huge it was. And the next probably new moon day, we would say, why do we need the pool? And then we went through cycles of when the pool turned green, and then we were like, isn't that too much of a headache to deal with a pool? And then if we had a party and everybody came and appreciated with us, we would feel the most pride that, oh, we had have a pool, which probably most people don't. And so it goes in those sides. But let's come to the value-based points. So appraisers give a pool about $20,000 because that's how much it costs to put in a pool. So they say that when an appraiser comes, if you have a pool, you get about $20,000 to $25,000 for a decent sized pool added to the home value. If you take the pool away, then you're losing the $20,000 to $25,000. But guess what? We as realtors, when we are showing properties to our clients, lots of times when there is a pool, a mom just goes cold on the property and says, oh, this is a risk for my kids, little ones, and I don't need that in my backyard. So if anything, I will buy the home and I'll demolish the pool. So that in fact costs them more money to have a home with a pool and demolish it. For me and my wife, the struggle was that I swim a little bit, my wife just doesn't. But yet, when she would sit in our living room facing the pool, she felt the most amount of peace looking at it. And that's the reason why we could not let go of the pool. So the pool, if you look at it financially, you might think that it gives you $20,000 to $25,000 in value. But that value you can get only if there is a household that needs the pool. Like I was helping one of my clients buy a property with a pool, and the seller said, oh, if we did not have the pool, I don't know what my 3 sons would have done during the summer. That's how much they use the pool. And for them, that's a great value. It brightens the backyard up like crazy. But in order to maintain the pool, for me, it costed me about $150 for a pool maintenance guy, just like we have a landscaper. We were paying about $50 to $60 per month in electrical bill. And we were paying, because this is California and we had a huge water problem, we were paying about $80 to $90 in additional water charges. My dad almost thought that using this much water each week was criminal. And so, if you take the emotional part out, in terms of the cost to maintain the pool or even just operate the pool. I'm not going to say maintain because maintenance is another piece of expense. Just to operate the pool, maintenance, chemicals, the electricity and water itself costed me $300 each month. If I were to go and buy a very good membership of an upscale club in my area, I would probably get much more service out of the $300. Not just that, every 20 years or 25 years, the pool needs to be resurfaced, plastered, and the landscaping around that needs to be changed. That costs another 50 to 70 grand. If you consider that, for each, suppose the life of the pool is 20 years and it costs you $50,000, that's almost $2,500 per year, which means another $200 per month. So we are spending about $500 per month to keep that pool in the house. So those are the things that you will need to consider if you have a pool in your house. If you need help analyzing, I'm here to help. But that's what. So finally we decided to let go of the pool and I got a perfect contractor that is demolishing the pool. Watch my next video on how the whole demolition process goes. We are doing it with permits. So the next difficulty, the first difficulty was deciding whether we should keep the pool or not. The second difficulty was getting the permit from the city. And we'll discuss those and the entire pool demolition process in my next video. Talk to you then. Bye.